Steve, welcome to the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights podcast, your go-to source for the latest developments, trends, and regulatory changes in the industry. I'm your host, Steve Hamoan, here to provide you with insights sourced from reputable news outlets to help you stay informed and make well-informed decisions.
Janine, this podcast is brought to you by Real Approved Inc., a trusted mortgage brokerage dedicated to helping Canadians achieve their home ownership dreams. Visit realapproved.ca to learn more about how our experienced team can assist you with your mortgage needs. Let's dive into today's episode.
Steve, today we're delving into the topic of the foreign buyers ban and the non-resident speculation tax in Ontario. This is a hot topic with significant implications for the real estate market.
Janine, absolutely, Steve. For anyone considering buying property in Ontario as a non-Canadian, it's crucial to understand these rules. Let's start with the federal ban on purchases by non-Canadians. This legislation aims to make housing more affordable by limiting purchases by non-Canadians in certain areas, and it's been extended until January 1st, 2027.
Steve, right, Janine. The ban applies to residential properties in census metropolitan areas and census agglomerations, which include large urban centers like Toronto and smaller ones like Collingwood. However, important to note, many regions in Ontario, such as parts of cottage country, are outside these zones and thus not subject to the ban.
Janine, that's a key point, Steve. For those areas outside the designated zones, non-Canadians can still purchase properties without the federal restrictions. But it's vital to verify the property's location, especially if it's near a boundary, using tools like the one from the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation.
Steve, yes, and it's not just about location. The definition of residential property under the ban includes various types of dwellings, and there are exceptions even within the ban zones. Temporary residents, protected persons, and certain joint purchases with Canadian citizens or permanent residents can still proceed under specific conditions.
Janine. And let's not forget about Ontario's non-resident speculation tax, Steve. This is a separate 25% tax on residential property purchases by non-Canadians, applicable province-wide. It's crucial for buyers to seek exemptions upfront if possible, such as the Permanent Resident Exemption or the Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program Exemption.
Steve. Exactly, Janine. These exemptions can save buyers a significant amount of money, so understanding eligibility is important. Legal advice is essential here to ensure compliance and to explore options like rebates if the tax is paid initially.
Janine. Ultimately, navigating these rules can be complex, but there are pathways for non-Canadians to purchase property in Ontario, especially outside major urban zones. It's all about getting the right information and advice early on in the process.
Steve. Now shifting gears to the current state of Ontario's housing market, it appears we've reached a moment of stabilization. According to the Canadian Real Estate Association, the average price of a single-family home in Ontario fell year over year, but has now steadied. As of June, the average price is around $880,700, down from $944,400 in June of last year.
Janine, yes, Steve, and while it's a relief to see some stabilization, it's important to remember that these numbers are still quite high for many potential buyers. Condo prices have also seen a decrease of 8.6% from the previous year, and townhouses are down by 7.8%. It's a shift, but it might not be enough for everyone looking to enter the market.
Steve? That's true, Janine. From a numbers perspective, the stabilization is a sign that the market might be ready to rebound, but as CREA's senior economist Sean Cathcart noted, we're not completely out of the woods. The looming threat of a 35% tariff from the United States could dampen economic recovery and have a ripple effect on the real estate market.
Janine, it's definitely a concern, Steve. Economic uncertainties like these can impact buyer confidence. However, CREA's chair Valerie Paquin mentioned that the spring market was held back by economic uncertainties, and there's potential for delayed activity to surface later this year, especially if no big shocks occur.
Steve, that's an optimistic view, Janine. And it's worth noting that while the Greater Toronto Area leads in recovery, northern regions of Ontario are showing stronger growth. Areas like Sault Ste. Marie and Sudbury have seen year-over-year price increases of 4.9% and 7.4% respectively.
Janine, absolutely, Steve. It's heartening to see growth in those regions, which shows the market's resilience. For potential homeowners, it's crucial to stay informed and consider all options, as opportunities can vary significantly across the province.
Steve, indeed, Janine. Understanding these regional differences is key for both buyers and sellers in making informed decisions. As always, it's about getting the right information and seeking advice from professionals when needed.
Janine, and with that, we've covered our key topics for today. Remember, staying informed is your best tool in navigating the ever-changing real estate landscape.
Steve, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights podcast. We hope you found today's insights valuable as you navigate the world of mortgages and real estate.
Janine, before you go, a quick reminder, Real Approved is here to make your mortgage journey smoother. Whether you're buying your first home or refinancing, their experienced team is ready to guide you with personalized support every step of the way. Visit realapproved.ca to get started and take the next step toward achieving your home ownership goals. Catch you next time and stay informed with the latest industry insights.